Okay, Javier, this one's for you. After my first anniversary, I was going into year 2 pretty fired up. I made my third VR video essay. I finally kicked off my music channel. And seeing that release date, it just made me realize that there is so much more of a stronger connection that I have with this song in particular. What a beautiful, beautiful song. So let's I'm such a freaking loser. Made a video essay on my favorite Sonic game of all time, which ended up taking a more technical direction that I never originally intended, something that I became so proud of. We go ahead and pause the cutscene right when Sonic and Shadow run by each other and slowly reveal the PC version in ultra wide. Yeah, that's pretty cool, right? That's the magic of ultra wide, and that's the magic of in-engine cutscenes. Then after that, I spent a month of non-stop editing on a project I called out in the first anniversary video. During my first year of content creation, I learned so much about editing. More than I ever did in my college courses, more than I ever did at my job as a video editor. But in a single month, I learned more about editing than I did the entire first year of content creation. So to kick off this party, let's take a blast from the past and tackle the original Monster Hunter on PS2 head on. My video essay on Monster Hunter 1 was and still is the biggest project I've ever worked on. It was a project of on and off again work for half a year that just wasn't coming together. And after that Sonic video, I nearly scrapped everything because the bulk of the work I put into it half a year before was clashing hard with the editor I became half a year later. That month felt like an endless night, one that I didn't get a chance to wake up from until that video was finally posted. And after a month-long marathon of work, it failed miserably. Until it didn't. Gen 1 monsters have some of the most atrocious, downright offensive hitboxes I have ever seen in a video game. What? Are you kidding me? Look at this, look at this, look at this. Did you see him land on air?
What is flying if not landing on air?
I gave every bit of my heart and soul into that video. For it to fail in the first 24 hours was beyond crushing. But there really is no other feeling than to see that view and subscriber count explode out of nowhere. I was riding a high I have never felt before, and I immediately started working on my next project, one that the dev himself wanted me to check out and sent to me whether or not I was gonna make the video. It was an extremely flattering experience and one I certainly won't forget.
Traditionalism, whether you believe them or not, posting traditionalist positions online results in people calling you based. What does that mean? Something about pH?
Then came my Black Ops video essay, where I started to realize some things. Thanks to my Monster Hunter video, I was able to undertake this large project with relative ease. And despite some screw up with uploads and editing, one of which is still there, it's yet another project I poured so much love into and was extremely proud of. One of my favorite memories is asking my friends to make a crawler while I oh god, while I went to quickly mow the lawn. The absolute absurdity of that request. But you know what? They did it with no issue, and that will always be one of my favorite Zombies memories. I miss those days so much, but I'm so grateful that I've never forgotten them after all these years. And this one failed pretty badly, and it didn't recover. Throughout my 2-year journey, I've spent so much time researching and analyzing an endless number of channels. Some significantly worse, some significantly better, checking out what does and doesn't work. I still do it, and that's gonna be a never-ending search of knowledge. So here's the 3 biggest things I've learned. First, a majority of users on YouTube subscribe, but don't use their subscription tab. Second, an increase in quality does not mean an increase in viewers. Lastly, it gets to a point where it really is a matter of luck. The failure of the Black Ops video started shifting my views on YouTube. It hurt, but nothing more to do than to keep trucking along. I took an extreme risk with this next video, and all I can say is maybe it didn't pay off in the way I was hoping it would, but it did pay off. want to be extremely transparent with how much I spent and how much you can expect to spend. So here we go. PSVR 2 on sale, $300. PC adapter, 60-watt USB 3.0 hub, $42. Grand total, oh Jesus Christ, $619 before tax. Was it a smart idea to spend almost $700 I didn't have? No, but you know what they say, no risk, no reward. I was in desperate need of an upgrade, and I convinced myself to call it an investment, which it was, and the video was just enough of a success to break the 1,000 subscriber threshold and make me a full YouTube partner. Wow, I did it, a major milestone towards the dream, but it almost made failure hurt even more. 3 more video essays giving everything I could into each one.
Welcome to Bootstrap Island, a lovely 17th century tropical resort you were lucky enough to wash up on. Kick back, relax, and take in the island sun while you slowly forget about your dead crewmates.
Has there ever been a release where you put everything in your life on pause just to get a brief moment of absolute peace so you can absorb everything you're experiencing? At this point in my life, that's Monster Hunter Wilds. The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim VR is one of the most notorious VR games to ever exist. It is universally slammed for being one of the laziest VR ports, yet simultaneously praised for being one of the greatest VR experiences you can have, being in the same upper echelon as Half-Life Alyx. How in the world can a game be an absolute plague to humanity and its savior at the same time? Mods, modding, of course it's modding, and each one completely falling flat on release. The time and effort I put into these videos and the failure that followed was heart-wrenching, leading to 2 projects I couldn't even finish at the time because my depression kicked into overdrive. The final video of 2024 was an experiment. No video essay this time, more of a compilation with my own twist.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. Dodge forward. That's what I did. I dodged forward. Your Honor, I would like to put on the record that I did not, in fact, dodge forward. Give me some potions.
If you haven't played Monster Hunter 1, you might not know, but you can't buy a single goddamn potion until you beat the Monoblos, which the game implies is the final boss. What a pain in the ass it was to repeat quests in forests and hills just to gather blue mushrooms and honey. Because again, if you don't know, there's no farming Kokoto! It was a video that I would end up having a ton of fun making, so I did it again.
This f***ing sucks balls, I f***ing hate this quest.
This time I'm suggesting wiki.mholdschool.com. This site works just like a wiki should. It's beautiful, informative, and isn't slowed down by a metric ton of ads. Looking at you, fandom, you absolute... I just really hate fandom. They've been a plague on wikis for a long time now. And again, while finding time to finish at least one of the video essays I put in the back burner. But in this moment, I genuinely felt that I was actually experiencing Halo 1 for the first time again. And that's thanks to VR.
Oh! Yes! Yeah! No! Yeah! Wait! Ah! Oh, round 2. Let's do this. Oh, right in the tummy! Right in the freaking tummy! Yeah! That never gets old. Flat screen, VR, that is always satisfying.
A friend of mine once told me that he wanted to make the type of videos he watches. After being monetized, that echoed in my mind for months. I'm extremely proud of all the ones I've made, but I don't even care for video essays. And if anything, I've played significantly less games since I began making them. I grew up watching Let's Plays. Let's Plays evolved into streaming on Twitch, which came back around as compilation videos on YouTube. I knew taking this path would effectively kill my channel. That's okay though, I'm already monetized, I don't have to worry about reaching that goal. Ever since starting the I Love Games series, I've been much happier. My videos get even less views now, but they're significantly easier and more fun to make.
Wow!
That dish should get blasted.
The motherfucker! Julian, they're all dead! That's so many!
Collateral.
That's so fucking many!
Over here, we got meat for days. You know what? No, fuck you.
Fuck
I heard
you,
that over
bitch,
here.
you stupid
I heard
cunt.
that.
You
I
suck.
fucking heard that. It's time.
Waffle just spoke to me. No, 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 no,
It's time,
no, 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 B, A, B, A, B, A, B, it's A, B, it's A, B, no, no, yes! I got two tails.
You fucking carved me when I'm running from a lion. I have fireballs and lightning bolts coming at me. You just over there carving. Alright, I'm gonna put my cat back into the f***ing sexy outfit so I can stare at it.
What the f*** are you talking about?
When you go to look at the outfits, look at the Shaywu.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to hear that from you.
What the fuck does that mean? What do you want? Leave me alone. Alright, f*** you, Shane. Oh, Shane works for Jojo Mart? Yeah, you know what? Alright, I get it. I get why you're pissed. Alright, my B. Could have just said that. F*** you, Jojo Mart. Penny! Oh, I didn't mean to. Ooh, I didn't mean to give that to you. I'm sorry. Does she hate me? What's with those two dark hearts? Is it because I gave her a f***ing rock? It was an accident. It was an accident. It was an accident! It was an accident!
I heard the music and I liked it. It was nice, but
Yeah, a lot nicer than that, the 4 Diva. For no particular reason.
I don't remember.
It's not worth remembering.
You know, I'm gonna look it up now.
Go ahead.
I see, it's cause she's black.
I didn't say that. I just said I don't like her.
Uh-huh, sure. Why have you done this to me, Obi?
We look so gay.
I get to upload significantly more often than I ever did before, although I so desperately wish I could upload even more. There are projects I'd love to go back to, the music channel in particular, but I want to figure out a new format that I'd be happy with. And just like Year 1, Year 2 features its own large project that just didn't come together. Maybe I'll finish it in Year 3, or maybe I won't. We'll see. The Clips channel is in full production, reaching a personal milestone I'm extremely proud of, with at least one clip scheduled out for the rest of the year and many, many more to come. I can honestly say I'm happy with the choices I've made so far. The stress of content creation is relatively gone, I'm having fun, staying busy, and it's done a lot to stave off the waves of crippling depression. Since the first anniversary video, I kept thinking that Year 2 had to be bigger and better than Year 1 ever was. And in some ways it was, and in others it wasn't. Believe me, it becomes so difficult in the moment to realize that in the course of a year, I've actually accomplished quite a bit and grown a lot as a person. That's why this video is for me. My name is Javier, this is Mostly Positive, and I'll see you in Year 3.